Hi, my name is Joel Farnsworth, and this is my video for AI and business management. So to start off, I'm going to be talking about kind of how AI has introduced itself into kind of our modern markets. It is very much so a capstone in markets today. I think at this point, we pretty much need AI in order to have a really good relationship between a producer and a consumer. So the first area from my notes here that I'd like to touch on is market anticipation. And basically, that's just kind of like a predictive model of how market trends are going. So basically, like if you have a bunch of consumers from Amazon and they're buying some kind of product, the AI is going to recognize that and it's going to track that kind of data throughout the whole website. And it's going to say, oh, yeah, we see that this is kind of what's trending, and then producers can be like, okay, I'm going to try to create products that are like that with my own little bit of design onto it, and then that way you have a happy customer and a happy producer because it's a sell. Now it's also good for business strategy, and that's really important because it creates a lot of confidence in companies because they can more accurately make decisions based on truthful data that AI has collected for them. And that also, once again, just helps have a healthy customer producer relationship. And then there is also optimized inventory. And this is extremely important for bigger businesses and smaller, because if you have a surplus of people who are wanting to buy a specific type of product, but you have a supply chain issue, then you're going to the producer is going to lose a lot of money, but the customer is going to be unhappy because I won't be able to buy that product. So that's why having AI to help us with our supply chains and our optimized inventory is really truly important. Now, we did touch about this a little bit in class, but it's financial. And I think at this point in time, AI needs to be heavily regulated if we are, and there are companies like banks that are using AI to manage people's money. At this point in time, I believe that it needs to be heavily monitored by a qualified individual who is in finance. I think in the future that it won't be as necessary, but as it currently stands, I do believe that we cannot just trust AI in case it makes mistakes, because it is people's livelihood on the line. It's a little bit higher stakes in that sort of thing. And then this is another area that we touched about a little bit in class, but just healthcare. And this is really cool because it's able to predict diseases in people based on truthful data. And like we mentioned, lung cancer, if we can detect that 6 months earlier, we can start treatment 6 months earlier. And in healthcare, time is always of the essence. You want to get treatment as fast as you can and efficiently. Now, the last area that I'd like to touch on, and this kind of hits home for me because I am a website developer, is e-commerce. Now, in e-commerce and websites in general, it's completely standard and normal at this point in time, at least, to have at least a 70% abandoned cart rate. With AI tracking that, though, we can reduce that a little bit, at least right now, and hopefully it'll go down more in the future. But that will greatly help producers, like more so than even consumers, because the supply's there, but there is a cart's being abandoned, and having that AI track, oh, this is why they abandoned that cart, it's going to really help producers make more sales and be more profitable. But yeah, that's what I have on for AI and business management. Thank you.